She brings up her feelings. He brings up a debate. That is not communication, friends. That is control. That's this week on Men in the Wild, where we find real stories on the internet of men in relationships, and we take a look beneath the surface to see what's going on and what are the messages we've learned about what it means to be a man and how those lessons are impacting our ability to live lives of authenticity, connection, and power. Y'all, today's Reddit post is so important. It comes from Ask Women when somebody said, what are some subtle signs or displays of misogyny in a romantic relationship? One commenter said, telling you you're being emotional and overreacting if you're upset about a legitimate issue, telling you to calm down when you have strong reactions to things, talking over you when you are both talking to someone, answering for you when someone asks you a question or opinion. Another commenter said this, 100%, minimizing how I feel for legitimate issues. Don't tell me how I feel, man. Here's another response that I really love. Somebody responded to that comment and said, I think some men were socialized to never show any emotion except anger. You can't even show excitement or happiness unless it's for certain occasions. So they get really uncomfortable when someone else shamelessly displays emotions in front of them because every part of their brain is saying, don't do that. That's bad. Not supposed to do that. So out of their own discomfort, they try to make the other person feel the shame they do in displaying those emotions. I don't think that makes a person misogynistic per se, but that kind of socialization can definitely come hand in hand with ideas about weakness and associating that with the female gender. In any case, it's a red flag. And the rest of these are also totally on point, subtle signs, but ones that really matter when you're in a deeper relationship with someone. Now, I think this commenter totally nailed it, right? The truth is so many of us as men, we're not comfortable in our own bodies with the full range of human emotions, right? We learned early on, you got to shut some of that shit down, man, or people aren't going to love you. They're not going to respect you. You're not going to be safe. So if I, as a man, learned at 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever years old, that I, under no circumstances, can give myself to the full breadth of my sadness in any given moment. If it has been decades since I let the sadness in this heart overwhelm me, do you think for 1 second I'm going to be able to tolerate another person sitting right in front of me experiencing the full breadth of their own sadness? Right? I know in my household, that's what my dad always did with my mom's feelings. He tried to fix it right away, which is honestly another way of telling somebody, like, I don't accept your feelings. I don't have room for them. Let's get to whatever's at the core of it and let's resolve it so I never have to see your full range of emotional expression again. I think this is a big one for a lot of us as men that is subtle. We've been socialized into it and we're really shutting down the women in our life, whether we know it or not. Let me know in the comments if you have had this exact experience and what you have done about it. And stay tuned because tomorrow we're going to talk more about what men can do to make more space for the emotional, complex life of other people and ourselves.